Alright, g'day guys and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim and it's been a while since I've done an upload and I wasn't sure if I was going to do a review on these shoes, but I thought, there's not a heap of videos out there, so I thought I may as well add my little thoughts and yeah, we'll go from there. Anyway, let's get stuck into it, shall we? Let's go. Alright, so yeah, as I said, it's been a while since I've done an upload. I wasn't sure about doing these just because I've had these shoes for some time, probably, 2 months, 3 months now. So I kind of got to the point where I was like, oh, is it too late, or should I just do it anyway? So I thought, you know what, got nothing to lose, so I thought I may as well do it. So yeah, as you can tell, you probably tell by the thumbnail and my first attempt at B-roll, as they call it, of the shoes. So hopefully it gives you an idea, a close-up, and I hope the footage was clear. But yeah, anyway, we'll get into the box. So obviously this is more, Air Jordan 1 low, the green toe. This is the box they come in, so this one's a bit different to the ones that I've previously reviewed, the Starfish, Air Jordan 1 Low Starfish, and the Air Jordan 1 Low Neutral Greys. So they were an OG style cut, the shoe shape, whereas these ones are like your general release Jordan 1s, so they do come in the plain black box. So it's not as colourful, I guess, but they do retail for a little bit less. So I did get these in a US 8, if it's going to focus for me. Looks like it might just. Yep, so I did get these in the US 8, and usually, I suppose on my highs I go 8.5, but in the lows I can pull off an 8, just enough room at the end of my toe with a little bit of wiggle room. So that's just because I have a medium to narrow width foot. So anyhow, yeah, I believe these released mid-October. Unfortunately, we were still, Victoria was still in a lockdown to a degree, so we couldn't go to retail stores apart from obviously a supermarket and all that sort of thing at the time. And these released, so I believe New South Wales had opened up, and Brisbane, Queensland had opened up, pretty much most of the country, except for us in Victoria, so I couldn't go into store and pick a pair up. So thankfully when I did look on Facebook, there were a few pairs around that had been released that people had managed to get, which was a bit annoying because I couldn't go into the store and get them, but it is what it is. But thankfully I came across a pair on Facebook that the person wasn't asking too much over retail. So I thought, you know what, I might not get them for as cheap when they do release. Who knows, when I am able to go into the store. So I thought, why not? But yeah, these ones do release for a retail price. I don't know if it's going to have it there, but it is a retail price of $150, so it's slightly cheaper than the previous ones that I have reviewed, the orange ones and the neutral grey, just because of that cut. These are more of a general issue. So yeah, that's 150 Australian dollars as well, and I did get them for 190 Australian dollars from a guy on Facebook. So really big appreciation to him, big shout out to him. But yeah, anyway, let's get stuck into the actual shoe. So this is it. This one came out of nowhere. I knew it was coming, but I wasn't sure when. And this is the Magnificence. I wouldn't say Magnificence, but yeah, this is the Air Jordan 1 Green Toe. I'm pretty happy with it. The green is a bit darker than I would have liked, but hey, I'm not going to nitpick. But yeah, I've got the Air Jordan 1 Pine Green, the high version, and I love that pair. The colour, the green one is quite nice. So these were nice, I suppose, consolation and easy to rock in summer. So these won't make my feet as hot, especially here in Australian summers. It gets pretty damn hot. So at least these will, if I'm not wearing some flip-flops, then I'll rock these if it's cool enough. But yeah, unfortunately with these general release Jordan 1s, the material quality on the leather is not as nice. It's a lot stiffer compared to the OG style ones, the neutral grey that I reviewed a little while back, and the orange Starfish ones. But at the same time, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. But as you can see, it's quite a stiff leather, plasticky, but it is what it is. $150, you can't expect too much. And then you got your Wings logo on the back there, nice little feature in white standing out, and obviously your white midsole and your black Nike tick, and and then obviously you got your little yellow Jumpman on the back, on the tongue there. So it's not a bad shoe at all. Obviously your green outsole there. So yeah, 190. Materials ain't terrible, but it is what it is for $150. And unfortunately, I think it was probably once we were able to go out to the retail stores, I did see pairs in Foot Locker, which was a bit of a shame that I couldn't get it for retail. But I was happy to, $40 over retail is not too bad, considering for the high versions you pay 100 plus over retail, so I was pretty happy with that. So yeah, all in up, I'm pretty happy with it. I got them. Looking forward to rocking them over summer. So yeah, let me know if you managed to cop a pair, what your thoughts are on them. If you're keen, if you've managed to cop them, all that jazz. Appreciate you watching. Once again, size US 8, because I have a medium to narrow width foot, so I generally have tried US 8.5 in the lows, and they're a fraction bit big, so I thought US 8 fit perfectly. And then I usually wear 8.5s in my highs, just because I put an insole on top of the insole that's already in the Jordan 1 high, just for that extra comfort, so I can wear them all day. But yeah, so once again, they released, I think, mid-October. I'm not sure exactly when, because they don't usually let people know when these are releasing. They just sort of throw them out on shelves and you'll walk in and they happen to be there. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with them. So yeah, I appreciate you watching, and hope you enjoy the video. Feel free to leave a comment, a like, hit the subscribe button. Let's help the channel grow. And I've got another review coming, so stay tuned. Take care, stay safe.